Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Enrique Eddy, and for today's video, I'm going to help you make the most out of your mornings by giving you 6 morning habits that you must start doing now. So let's begin. The first habit that you need to start doing is that you need to make sure that you're waking up well rested. Now, what do I mean by this? I mean that before you go to sleep, you need to do a few things that will most likely guarantee that you'll get good rest. Alright, so sleeping enough time, getting quality sleep, having a good sleep schedule, okay? These are just a few things that you could do that are most likely going to give you good sleep. And now I understand that sometimes even though you do these things, your sleep might not be the best, right? You might twist something, you might pull something, might not be the most comfortable, you might have had some pain or a nightmare or whatever. I understand that, right? But these 3 things that I just mentioned are totally in your control. So if you start doing these things and doing other things to make sure that you get the best sleep you can, you will most likely wake up very well rested. Number 2 is to get up as soon as you wake up. Now, the reason for this is because when you wake up, you're awake, right? Usually, I mean, sometimes you might be more awake than others, but are you really that awake? Because the reality is that for a few hours, which is probably how long you slept, your body has not really been active, okay? So you're still in a very comfortable spot when you wake up. So if you don't get up as soon as you wake up, you might start to say to yourself, I feel very comfortable, it's very warm, 5 more minutes, and you might start to snooze, and that's going to delay everything in your day, okay? So always get up as soon as you wake up. Nextly is what I like to call charge up, okay? So what I mean by charge up, I mean 2 things. So the first thing is that you need to hydrate yourself, alright? Because your mouth is dry. You've been sleeping for a couple hours. You have not had a drink in a couple hours. So your body is also dry. It's dehydrated, okay? And I recommend that the first thing you drink when you wake up is water only, because it's the most essential liquid to drink, alright? So drink water when you first wake up. That's the first thing, to hydrate yourself. And the second thing, which has to do with charging up, is move around, alright? I'm not saying work out, lift weights, whatever. I'm saying get up, do a few stretches, do a little bit of a mobility routine, alright? Do some calf raises, squats, whatever you want to do to get your body moving a little bit, because your body, it's been in a pretty still spot for a couple hours, alright? So you need to start getting moving, okay? So those are the 2 things for charging up, alright? So it's hydrate yourself and get moving. Now, fourthly is to finally get your day started with your morning routine. Now, in my opinion, your morning routine should include, apart from what I just mentioned, a grooming and hygiene routine. So that might be showering in the morning if you want to. Now, personally, I don't do that because I shower at night. In the morning, I just follow a hygiene routine, alright? You could shower in the morning if you want to. I think it's okay as long as you shower at night again, because during the day you accumulate a lot of bacteria, right? You probably sweat a lot as well. So I think that if you shower in the morning, it would be ideal for you to shower at night as well. Otherwise, you're going to sleep with all that bacteria, all that dirt, all that oil, and all that sweat. But otherwise, you do what you want to. So that's the first thing, to have a grooming and hygiene routine. Nextly is, of course, to get dressed, right? Get your outfit and get ready. Then comes what I like to call fixing up. So for example, you sleep in a bed, make your bed, right? Make the couch if that's where you sleep. Make your environment, fix all those things up. Then comes something that is going to be key for how much energy you feel during the day, which is getting a good breakfast. Now, if you follow some sort of fasting, intermittent fasting, whatever you follow, if you know what you're doing, then of course you don't have to have breakfast, right? If you don't eat in the morning. But otherwise, if you don't follow a proper fasting program, then I recommend that you do eat breakfast, alright? Get a well-balanced, healthy breakfast, alright? That's going to give you a lot of energy. And after those things, it's time for you to start your responsibilities, okay? Everything you have to do during the day, you need to start doing it. Now, moving on from that, number 5 is going to help you be more efficient in the morning, and that is to avoid distractions, alright? Now, you need to know yourself. Know what distracts you the most. Could it be junk food, social media, music, whatever it is for you? You need to know yourself, and you need to know what distracts you so that you can know how you can avoid that as much as possible in the morning. Because I believe that in the morning, it can be the time that you're most productive. Now, some people are more productive at night, some people are more productive in the morning, alright? That's personal. But I just do think that in the morning, if you are productive, take advantage of it, alright? And avoid distractions. Finally, number 6, which should have been probably number 1, but I'm also leaving it for number 6 because it's not something that you only do in the morning. You have to follow it along throughout your whole day to make sure you make the most out of it, which is to have a purpose for your day. This could be something like repairing a hole in the drywall, alright? Moving things around in your room, giving something away, hanging up a poster. And it could also be things like waking up and being grateful that you woke up, that you have what you have, that you have people who care for you. Be happy. Try to improve yourself. Could be different kinds of things. So you see what I'm getting to, right? Could be actions, or it could be more so of a mindset, all right? But you need to have a purpose, because the purpose is what's going to guide you to make the most effective that you can be for this day, all right? So have a purpose for your day, and I guarantee you that if you do so, it's going to be a lot more efficient, because you're going to be able to make it so. So in the mornings, I recommend that when you wake up, you get up, you start to fix yourself, do the things that you have to do with your morning routine, right? Showering, getting dressed, right? Eating, whatever you have to do. Have a stable grooming routine in place to do all the things that I mentioned, and then start your day off with doing everything else you have to do in the afternoon, at night, etc. And that's it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you learned something new. And with that being said, I'll see you next time.